Hello, and welcome to Exec Connect, brought to you by Facebook. I'm Laura Tabano, a client partner and growth consultant for e commerce and subscription brands advertising across Facebook's family of apps. COVID-19 continues to challenge the global economy. In our virtual interview series, we'll talk to some of our top partners on how they're managing business continuity and thriving in the face of adversity. Today, I'm thrilled to be joined by the wonderful Amina Pasha, CMO of Thrive Market. Welcome, Amina, and thank you so much for being here.
Hi, thank you so much. And so glad to be here as well, Laura.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. It is so rewarding to partner with a brand that has become an essential part of my everyday life. I lean on Thrive Market for my weekly grocery orders. And as a fellow mom, Amina, I know you understand how saving time through home delivery services is the ultimate game changer. Will you describe Thrive Market's offering to our viewers?
Sure. So let me give you a bit of background about Thrive Market. Thrive Market was founded in 2014 with a mission to really make healthy living easy and affordable for everyone. So access has been at the core of everything that we do with our mission. As an online membership-based market, we really focus on quality first, giving the best quality, healthiest, organic, sustainable products at unbeatable member-only prices. We are actually really proud to say that we're the largest national retailer in the non-GMO segment as well. We also personalize our catalog to your lifestyle and diets. We know that, moms, dads, even kids, we all have different diet goals and lifestyle needs. So whether you're low sugar or keto or just looking for healthier alternatives, you can really just click on our website and sort through your lifestyle and in seconds get what you need personalized to your lifestyle. The other key thing is we have always been a membership-based mission company. So mission and membership are actually not mutually exclusive. They're actually intertwined together. And it's our mission that has enabled us to be a membership and our membership that has enabled us to be a mission. So to give some examples, over the past 4 years, our Thrive Gives, which is basically our program where for every member, we offer a free membership to a family in need. We have raised over $2 million in groceries to really give back to those families who just can't afford the membership. And that has been just incredible to see how that has grown to really families of need and access. We also believe, and this is a quote I often say, that healthy living should be a priority, not a privilege. In today's world where it's getting even harder to afford organic and healthy essentials, we want to make sure that access is at the core of everything we do. And so we really make sure we give the savings back to the community, and our membership enables that. So on average, within just 2 orders, you can make your membership fee back by saving over $30 per order. So we really feel that, not only are we giving back to the community, but we're also making that access to healthy essentials easier and affordable for everyone.
There's definitely something for everyone at Thrive Market, and I'm so impressed with how you've stepped up over the past few months to support the global community. Well, it's also no surprise that food delivery was positioned for success this year. Thrive Market's organic consumer demand has skyrocketed over the past few months. And at the same time, you've risen to the occasion and stayed laser focused on your mission to build a better world. What actions did you take to bring that core value to life?
That's a great question. And I think for many brands, right now it's all about actions, which should speak louder than words. For us, we have always really strived to be that trusted partner for our members. And during COVID times, even we got tested to ways that we just never imagined. And for us, we always went back to the core of our brand and of our persona of how do we really be that trusted partner. The first action step that we took was actually setting up the COVID-19 Relief Fund. So this fund was created in partnership with our members to ensure at checkout, all the donations and funds could go to those families in need as well. And to date, we're super excited to share that we have raised over $725,000 through our membership community and through our program. The second step we took, which was actually in coincidence at the same time, was really, our founders just giving back. So Nick Green, our CEO, gave the rest of his salary as part of a donation on top of that $725,000 that's raised. And we've just been so impressed with our member community. They have raised 9 times the rate we typically see a donation at checkout. So it really shows you the power of our community. The other action step we've took was, as we learned about, all the families that were impacted, we wanted to share back some of their stories. And there was one particular story that I thought was just so enlightening and touching that I wanted to share it with this community as well. And it's in regards to a woman named Larissa who was, in the face of unemployment, just really struggling to make ends meet. And she had a son, and she openly reached out to us with a testimonial of how grateful she was to get the COVID funds and how she was, enabled to live that healthy lifestyle. But we realized with her that there was much more to be done. Just giving her the membership wasn't enough. So we actually asked her, would you be interested in a job in our member services community? And she accepted, and most recently has just joined. And so here was an example where we took the mission to the next level, where we actually helped her to get an employment at the company, while also providing her those healthy groceries at an affordable price. So those are some of the core action steps we took. Transparently, I mean, for a lot of those brands and companies who are in the face of, essential categories, our supply went out of control as demand went, skyrocketed as well. So one of the core principles we enacted upon was just being super transparent. We're transparent as a culture, but we're also transparent as a brand with our members. And so what we did was we ensured every single day, whether it was on our website, whether it was on our blog or in our organic social channels, we were communicating in real time on what was going on with our website. When we implemented store hours, we told our members, why are we doing reduced store hours? It was to really ensure that we could have the best experience when they actually were on the site. And we gave them real-time updates on what's going to happen. And our member community appreciated that. When our member experience wasn't perfect, we were over-communicative and we were super, super transparent. So those are some of the big action steps that we have taken during this COVID impact as well.
Your communication has definitely been on point. Thinking to the future with so many new members to Thrive's community, how are you reimagining your catalog and customer experience to maximize value and increase retention?
Yeah, that is a great question. And that has been something that has been on our mind, even pre-COVID. We are a membership community. We have 1 million members, which we are super excited to share. But a lot about it is related to the experience that they have after becoming that member. So the first member experience is very, very important, how we bring them in, but then how we continually engage with them with a content-rich experience and providing them the products and services they need is absolutely essential. So a couple of action steps on this front. The first one is we are actually elevating the whole first user experience from the time they come in onto our homepage, our landing page, to our new guided shopping quiz. We felt there was a lot more work here to be done to really personalize and customize your experience. Again, humanizing our brand, but also understanding your needs as a human, as a family member, as a mother, as a father. And then really, once we have all those questions answered, really tailoring the whole experience and building you your first personalized, customized box from the very beginning. And then offering you products that you're interested in. If you're a busy parent, we know how we're all trying to just get those healthy snacks on the door. So really curating our CRM and lifestyle program to give you the products that you need. And that has been a step function, and we are in the midst of just launching that all right now. The other one has been just launching products, knowing your needs. So if you're Whole30, doing an exclusive partnership with our influencer to create brand new products that are coming your way pretty soon is also another exciting program. We also just launched frozen meals because we know that busy parents have a few minutes to get meals ready, and we want to provide, the best meals with organic products ready instantly for those parents. So those are another few examples that we provide to our members, and giving them that early access and giving them this exclusive content that you can't get elsewhere has really helped creating a much more enriching experience for our members.
Love the snacks, love the frozen meals, definitely love the addition of wine this year too. In January, your growth marketing team embraced a very new disruptor segmentation strategy that's guided by the principle that signal is the new targeting. Thrive Market has two offerings, so you can pay month by month or upfront for the full year. By exclusively optimizing to those 1 year members, we drove a 6% lift and also reduced your CPAs by 10% over the prior period. Knowing Facebook's best practices are ever changing, how do you lead your team to give them the flexibility and confidence that they need to unlock what's working now?
Yeah, I think it's a great question. So the first one was really just understanding the drivers behind our success between the the 12-month versus the 1 month. And again, being a membership, business model, we know that our members continually, the longer they're with us, just have a better and better experience. From the time they place their first order to the time they place their nth order, we can just engage with them and give them so much more content-rich experience about why our products are better, where they're sourced, how they're sustainable, etc. How we free up the team to radically empower them is we really take a step back, and we've, since last year, we've really empowered our teams to really think about what are the big lofty goals that we want to achieve, and then how do we best achieve them is really up to the teams. And so the executive team focuses more on the what. For example, hitting 1 million members was a big goal for us, and we've already achieved that goal. But also, really pushing our 12-month membership model has been highly strategic, because we know members will have a better experience and it will enable us to unlock further growth. We gave that as an OKR, which is an objective and key result for our team, and we enabled them to feel empowered to find the best way to test into that program. And that has been something that we call it our membership growth pod team has been leading on the acquisition side of how can they continually find new ways to achieve that goal. And so really that has been one great way of just empowering the team, but staying goal focused and then tracking the progress week on week and month on month.
Well, we love working with Aaron and Davis. They are the best. Going into the third quarter of the year, many of us are at a crossroads, trying to define the new normal, finding some semblance of stability to our day to day. I feel sometimes like I'm kind of hitting my stride, but don't quote me on that. How has remote work impacted you personally and professionally? And are there any big learnings that you're taking with you into the back half of the year?
Sure. I'm going to start first professionally, and then we'll shift gears into personally. So if you think about marketing, there are a couple of nuances on the marketing team, different to some of the other functional disciplines. And I break it up into two key buckets that we've focused on both during the COVID time, but we've increasingly focused even now as we get better at it. And really, the first one is about communication, because marketing tends to be at the center. It's kind of the hub of the wheel that connects all the other functions in the company. So we need to be connected and over communicative, not just within the marketing team, but also externally with all the other stakeholders. And that was one big realization we had as we entered into work from home of how are we going to better communicate and stay connected with all the right stakeholders. The second one is marketing is still a very inspirational role. And as we take and elevate the brand strategy and we really want to have best in class creative, we need to make sure that the creative team, the content team, the brand team, they're very inspired to tell those great stories and humanize the brand. So there are a couple of action steps we took on the communication side. The first one was we really shifted to daily stand-ups with the marketing leadership team. So we really made sure that whatever was happening or being communicated at the executive team level was being cascaded at the marketing team leadership level, and then was cascading down to their individual team levels. And we reached a level of communication where now we've gone from daily to weekly, and it's really working very well. The second one was this one's just is an easy tool to implement. If you're already not using Slack, we had already been implemented Slack, pre-COVID. But what we learned was we were not optimizing Slack. We were using Slack as a conversational tool versus really as an operational tool. And over the past few weeks and months, we have done a whole new company-wide training on how to operationalize the use of Slack to really drive key objectives and results forward, and to operate under this culture of what we call no privacy. So public-facing working, where we have Slack groups by each of our key projects and objectives, and everyone can see the progress that they're making in a very public forum. But there's also over communication, so you can see if something's on track or off track, or if you need to step in to really help. And that culture of work in public has been just step changed over the course of the few weeks. So we actually do a weekly business pulse meeting where anyone at any level in the company can attend and understand the state of the business, and also the status of every single project that's going on at the company. On the inspiration standpoint, this has been really key to inspire marketing and get the best creative out the door. We have instituted having bi-weekly inspiration sessions by people who move us, right? And so, and those people can keep rotating and changing, but we know we want to tell ethical sourcing stories. So we bring in those people who are behind those products, who have actually made the products to inspire the teams with those enriching stories. And it's been amazing to see the speed at which the marketing and the creative progresses when people are truly inspired. And so those bi-weekly sessions have been super powerful. On the personal front, it is work from home is now becoming work from anywhere. So I really suggest people to take advantage of that. And so now more than ever within the marketing team, people are working from anywhere. So if somebody wants to work out of San Diego for a week so they can have some great, weekend activities to do and whatnot and just go outdoors for walks, they can literally work from anywhere. For myself personally, it's been about harmonizing my most productive hours. I have a 3.5-year-old son. So the afternoons are great when he's napping, but mornings and late evenings can be difficult when he wants my time. So I really try to optimize my day so I can spend quality time with him, but then I can have high productive hours with myself. And exercising and just staying both physically and mentally fit has been absolutely key. So whether it's meditation or just doing yoga or just going out for a walk 30 minutes a day, that has helped me just, actually be more productive at work and just really harmonize both my work from home time and work from anywhere time.
All of this resonates so much with me. First, I want to take this Slack training or lean into however you're guiding Slack conversations because it can be really overwhelming. And I love the idea of data democratization, taking time off, getting outside. It's all very necessary, especially now. Moving into our last question. So, 2020 is undoubtedly going down in history as a year that has challenged the status quo and inspired social transformation. For many of us, myself included, it's been a critical moment of pause, reflection, and acknowledgement of the tremendous work that still needs to be done to support racial justice. How are you using this position of elevated consciousness to drive diversity and inclusion within the marketing department of Thrive Market?
It's a great question, and it's something that honestly has been, again, part of our mission. So recapping, our mission has always been about making healthy living easy and affordable for everyone. And the diversity part comes in really from that for everyone. And so we have always believed at this in the core of our mission. And it has always been a part of our company's departmental policies to really make sure that, we're really looking at diversity inclusion at all levels. And then comes the real discussion, which is like, what are the action steps that we can take, ongoing, both short term, midterm, and long term. And so a couple of the steps, again, we have done is mobilize our community and our membership team. And so we raised in just the first few weeks over $125,000, and again, $50,000 coming from our founders to really just support this mission and really help in any way that we can. The other next step that we've also done is really ensure that there is visibility for the BIPOC brands that are on our site. And so we just, this past week, launched a whole BIPOC-owned filter, which is both on our website, available there, and also we've communicated it across email and social and whatnot, because in the end, we all can vote with our dollar, and where our dollar goes is absolutely crucial. And a lot of people don't know what percentage of our business and how many brands we carry are BIPOC owned. So it is about creating that awareness that these brands already exist, they're in our portfolio, but they're just not being sought after. And there wasn't an easy way to access them until we created this filter. A lot of the other filters we had, diversity runs many legs. So women inclusiveness, we actually already had a women-owned and founder-led, filter, and just making it again visible to our community so that they know that these filters are easy access. They can just click by this filter and it sorts out the entire page by BIPOC owned or women owned. And so that has also been key. The third thing that has been super core is we know that food inequality feeds racial inequality. And we have always strived as a mission-based company to really, solve food inequality, both through our membership and Thrive Gives program. But we're in the midst of revamping and pushing that even harder to really get deeper into the program, to really understand how through food equality, we can actually reduce racial inequality. And that is the third aspect that we're currently pushing, even beyond those 2 million groceries that we've already done. And we will be unveiling that in the coming weeks as well, like what more we can do as a brand. So super excited about that program as well. And last but not least, the sharing of resources, the using the organic social platform that we have with Instagram and Facebook to continually have that dialogue with the action steps, right? The actions need to speak louder. And I think in this one, truly, if more brands can be united, we can have more disruptive progress and continue to measure it. Just like we measure any other OKR, we need to put the goals out there and then continually measure the progress.
Accountability is absolutely key, and I really can't think of a better leader than you to take on the charge. Well, congratulations, you have made it to the lightning round. We'll end with some fun. I'm going to present you with a Thrive Market inspired this or that list. So just pick whichever of the two options I give you that most naturally come to mind. Okay, here we go. Coconut or olive oil?
Olive oil,
Keto or vegan diet?
vegan,
Paleo or plantful?
plant bowl,
Honey or syrup?
honey, always honey,
Coffee or tea?
tea,
Pouch or jars?
pouches. I'm a mama.
And the last one, this one really resonates with me. Sour gummies or peach rings? I vote both.
I know those are both, but if I have to pick one, sour gummies for sure.
Yeah, I'll eat the whole pack every time. Well, thank you
Absolutely.
so much for being here today with us, Amina.
Thank you so much, Laura, and thank you for Facebook for providing the forum.
Absolutely. Thanks for everyone for watching this episode of Disruptor Exec Connect. We'll see you next time.